So, welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to see searching in doubly linked list. In the last lecture, we have discussed about insertion operation in a doubly linked list. Now, we are going to see searching in the doubly linked list. Searching for a change, we are doing it from the end of the linked list. Okay, in doubly linked list, you already know that there are two pointer variables, begin pointer variable that will store the address of the first variable, and there is another pointer variable that is end. It will store the address of the last node in that particular linked list. So here you can perform the searching in any one side. You can perform either from the begin side, you can do it, or from the end part you can perform the searching operation. So now we are going to do it from the end part. Okay, so here first we will check. We are directly going to the algorithm. Step 1, if end equal to null. If end equal to null means there is no element in that particular linked list and pointer variable, and what is the address that is stored in that end pointer, we are going to assign that value into a new variable, that is pointer. And after that you're going to start a loop. Okay, here you are checking that you're going to perform this loop unless until this pointer value is not equal to null. So here we are going to check this pointer value, that is pointer info part. You are taking, this is actually for the traversing operation, you are using this particular loop. Okay, so here if pointer info is equal to data, that means we will check that what is the information that is stored in this pointer variable. If that is equal to the data we are searching, we will directly print that the element is found at this particular address. Okay, and we will exit from the program. Otherwise, what we'll do is we are going to increment the pointer. So here pointer equal to pointer pre. Okay, so this will continue unless until the pointer not equal to null. If we have completed this and this condition is false, what will happen? We will directly go to the fourth step and we will print that the element is not found in this particular linked list, and we will exit from the program. So this is one part of the algorithm. Okay, now if you are doing the same algorithm from the starting part, what all changes will come? The first change is here the begin pointer will come. Instead of end pointer, begin pointer will come, and we are same condition, begin equal to null, linked list is empty. And here what will happen? Instead of end, it will come begin. And here what will happen? Here the same thing, pointer info equal to data, we will check. But here the next change will come, pointer equal to pointer next will come here. Okay, so that is the change that will come in this particular algorithm when we are going to start searching from the begin side. Okay, that means forward searching. If you are starting from the back side, then this will be the algorithm. Okay, now we are going to see the example part. So this is our linked list, and the element we are going to search is 6. So now we are going to start from this particular portion. So here begin value will be what? Begin value is equal to 200. So these all are the addresses that I have taken. This all are rough assumptions that I have taken. So here begin value is equal to 200 and end value is equal to 400. Okay, so first we will check end equal to null. So as I said earlier, end value is equal to 400, so definitely it is not equal to null. So what will happen? We will go to step 2. So this condition is false, so we will go to step 2. In step 2, what we'll do? What is the end value that we are going to assign into a pointer variable? So what is that pointer variable? That is, into that pointer variable we are going to store the value 400. Okay, that means here you can see this is the end value. This particular value we are going to store into the pointer variable. Okay, now what will happen? Now we are going to step 3. In step 3, what we are doing? That is, we are going to repeat this condition, that is it's actually a loop we are starting. Pointer not equal to null. So what is the pointer value here? 400 is the pointer value. So this is not equal to null. The condition is true. When the condition is true, what will happen? We will go to the if part. What is if part? We are checking pointer info. What is pointer info? This is the pointer info part, this particular value. It is, what is this value? 10. 10 is equal to 6? No, the condition is false. So what will happen? We will go to the else part and we will increment the pointer variable. That is pointer equal to pointer pre. So can you see here? This is our pointer variable. What is the pre part of this particular pointer? 300. So what will be our new pointer value? 300. So here you can see pointer equal to 300. So again the step have to be repeated. So what will happen? Here you can see while pointer not equal to null, pointer equal to 300. Okay, so this condition is true. Again we will check the info part. If pointer info equal to data. What is the info of this particular node 300's info part? It is 7. 7 is equal to 6. Again the condition false. So we have to again increment the pointer variable. So what will be pointer pre here? Pointer pre is equal to 100. So our new pointer value will be equal to 100. Now what will happen? Again we have to repeat this condition again, loop again. So pointer not equal to null, we are checking here pointer equal to 100. So condition true. So we will go to check the info part. What is the info part here? Info part 100. 100's info part is equal to 6. So 6 is equal to 6. Yes, the condition is true. So what will happen? We will directly print that the element 6 is found at the address 100. What is a pointer variable? That we will write here 100. And here our loop will end and we will exit from that particular program. So this algorithm is very simple. So just go through it again. If you like the video, please subscribe it and share it. Thank you.